I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide rockers make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some man charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beast to make me fight Q-tip, Ali Shaheed. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just feed more dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just read. Hey, you can read all about the pure breed. Do the mobile dance, fine, do the hip-hop seed. When I step up in the place, and yo, I step correct. I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check. How dare you ever try to step on my suede shoes? Top Gun shut down your firm like Tom Cruise. Please let me get down and blow a fuse. Acting fool, breaking way down to molecules. Yo, let me hit you with my ill street blues. Push the rhymes, always in lines, the street news. Hey, baby girl, don't be confused. Sell my 17s and enjoy my boat cruise. I know you really wanna know who's coming through, leaving residues. Sorry, homeboy, but your flow sound used. Got to pay your dues, baby, you know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I land cruise. If you choose to, how you get. Now I got you on super unleaded fuels. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the place, then yo, I step correct. That make you your neck. But I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. But I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. But I got you all in check.
You're now rocking with the best. Busta Rhymes coming through from the footmost squad. Boy Scouts who I be. Straight to your dome. We coming straight to your dome. Bringing all you ruckus to all you rap. Boy Scouts who I be.
Throw my flow. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Throw them type right out my window. Blast your.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And off we go from Minneapolis. Returning it from the 4. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He connects with the rookie from LSU. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
And the Lions,
let's go now.
First down.
Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. So it's 2nd down coming up.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to that 32-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
First down, Lions.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Looking for a pass on second and short. Finds Isaac DeSlaw, complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Cougar 19.
From the red zone on first. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. This is Flukio to try to point after.
The kicker on for the point after.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Vikings, nothing.
Right, ready to send this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
McCarthy throwing right away. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
He does it! Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings finish off their opening drive. PAT effort coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings start off one tight things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard
The
line.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Bronco switch, Bronco switch. Go!
I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And it will only take this for about a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It'll lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm an aggressive call on 2nd.
79 Broncos. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Throwing it on 2nd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Yards to go.
Here we go. Start 60. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one's good to Godwin. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. First down from the 42.
A gain of 15.
And motion rise to Sloan. To the air now on 1st and 10. Screen here for Gibbs. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator quarterback will be upset with that first down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80.
Third and long for him here. That's complete to Slaw. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line.
14 yards.
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
On first down, it's Gibbs. He's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Second down, looking for options. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Byron Murphy picks it. Hits the 20. He's going to bring this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Minnesota touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone for him.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10.
Let's go.
Back to the air following that pick 6. Taking a deep shot here. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Vikings get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
Here's McCarthy, first and 10. Hits his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
He's still going at the 30. And he's tackled for the first down yardage. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Again, McCarthy to throw. Cut at the 10-yard line. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. That one right down the middle. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. Stonehouse now kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Downfield, and Tislav has it. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Number 25 on that play. That is good for a Detroit first down.
It's a gain of 25
Here we go.
yards.
Here we go.
And the Lions first down.
Looking in the air here. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got second down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
This is Gibbs on second down. And he drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
60.
Throw here, third down. Brought in left side by Godwin. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. New set and downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
In the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's second down.
Ready up. Ready. Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. 21-7 is our score. More from Minneapolis right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They have it second down well inside of field goal range. Back now, pressure coming. Throwing the out route complete. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still brought not enough to avoid third down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate. It takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
19 Lions. Ready.
No throw, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Kyer Elam makes the play.
Hey, Kate, you know as a quarterback, every decision you make's got a consequence. Some good, some bad. But that one right there, throwing into double coverage, making that decision to force the issue into double coverage in the end zone, that's a consequence that pays dearly.
McCarthy from his own end zone. And this is going to result in a safety. Give him 2 points in the ball. You know, generally down around your own end zone, you're thinking less of driving the length of the field. Initially, you're just trying to buy some space and prevent a safety.
This is called situational football. You work on it all through training camp, right? It's not just a 2-minute drill. This can be equally important. Just get that first down. Just get out of the shadow of your own goal line. The defense wouldn't happen.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
For the Lions, first down.
Come on. Set.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Drive begins with Gibbs.
Detroit.
Along the right sideline, there's space. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a 1-score game in the first half. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. This is Trujillo to try to point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions trim the deficit down to 5.
Lions 16.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Now it's McCarthy. Finds a man right side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
At the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy has him on the quick hitter. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, a two-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
On the shotgun, McCarthy. One's complete, right side. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That play good for 17 and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They read that screen perfectly. Interception. He's at midfield. 30. Gets the 10. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Detroit. You get a pick six. You get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick six and multiple highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
That one splits the uprights. The Lions take a slim 2-point lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Trying again after the pick, McCarthy. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Completed to his running back. He has this down to the 34. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or a dude shredding a defense just like that.
First and 10, it's McCarthy. Complete out to the right. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Sends this to the end zone. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a second quarter lead.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Back to the air, McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. Well, that was the 2-point play that just kept going and going. But eventually Tom ran out, had to force a throw that, not surprisingly, falls incomplete.
Well, let's see. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, even a 6 Mississippi. And he wasn't going to get 2 points on that one.
here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Drop all 80. Stop low 18.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Escapes the pocket. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. And now they face 2nd down.
You know, we're so often in today's game looking for this, that escapability, and I love that, getting out of harm's way. Now you just got to find a way to make the connection on the other end.
And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st down, Lions.
Lions.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hauled in by Godwin. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They get 27 on the play. And the Lions have 1st down.
Lions, 1st down. A gain of 27.
Throwing from the gun.
And the Lions.
That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down.
Coverage by Byron Murphy.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
3rd and long for him here. And they pick him off again. And the Vikings are going to take over after his 9th interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Complete out to the right side. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. He gained 11 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
At the 43-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
It's his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
No luck finding his receiver that time, but still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. McCarthy to throw it. Forced out to his right. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this. Again, McCarthy to throw. He's got it to his running back. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. 18, 60, 60.
From the red zone on 1st. Short throws dropped. This one's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. It's 2nd and goal. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly throwing into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
No pickup on that run, and it leaves them 4 yards out on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Here's McCarthy to throw. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Now the Lions calling timeouts. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's just the case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
They want the touchdown on 4th and goal. They're going for it from the 3. It's a designed run for him. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Vikings grow their lead just before halftime. J.J. McCarthy the touchdown. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, because it really gives you an extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready, set.
There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. Back to work after throwing the pick. Look at that power, deep left side. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
On the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Downfield, and Tisslaw has it. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a 1-score game before halftime.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whichever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred in the screen.
They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Oh, the defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. McCarthy throwing here. He's trying to go deep again. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. He's trying to find Ty Felton with that one. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Looking to throw. Cut for big yards on the right side. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. At the distance, but no good. It finds that left upright. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of 4 there. 2nd down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
On 3rd and long, it's McCarthy. And he has it near the sideline and near the marker. They're going to say he's out of bounds. Nearly a big play on 3rd, but now 4th down. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That's 16 on the pickup. And he's good for Detroit 1st down.
Ready.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Detroit.
Go.
They're going play action. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grab the lead on their first series of the half.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
This is Trujillo to try to point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions push their lead to 3.
37, Vikings 34.
Right, ready to send this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Gabe, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. You got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. Completed over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. We'll try and keep this up on the ground. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of it.
Cut out left. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
1st and 10. It's McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
The 23-yard line.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Handoff now from the gun. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Lions going to the dime look here on 3rd down. 6 DBs out there.
Back to 60, back to 60. Come 19, come 19. 79 Bronco.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent. Here in the 3rd quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, he is totally dialed in. He gets this one to count.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Got it. Ready?
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready? Ready?
They'll throw to begin this drive. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
AC Cardinal.
Gibbs now from the gun. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
To the air on 3rd and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. The Lions readying for the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Takes it in at the 21. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. McCarthy looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to be brought down up the 28-yard line.
Positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
The give here on 2nd. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of the gain of 8. 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. He's able to hit Felton. This is caught. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down. New set of downs from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37.
On play action now. McCarthy. Complete out to the right. He's got it in the red zone. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
This one's caught. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback.
And he will get into the end zone for a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. J.J. McCarthy the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Check, Panthers, Cowboy 80. Ready, right?
A give left side for Gibbs. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They send a man in motion.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing now off the play action. He's got Godwin working that sideline. He's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Lions have a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Mustang 19.
Working now from the gun. And they pick him off again! And the Vikings take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game.
First and 10.
I don't know how many you could have next to you, Kate, that have been in this spot before, okay? I have thrown 5 interceptions in the game, and happened to be our rivalry game back in college. It was one of the most humbling, horrific experiences of my life. Please, Coach, take this player out. We do not need to see another interception added to his ledger.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. On the move, headed right. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line.
And the Vikings
Pick up there of 39 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
25-yard line.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Trap 60, trap 60.
There's McCarthy on first and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Second and 10, McCarthy. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing third and long.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Ready? Mustang 19, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Dragon 60.
Another throw here for McCarthy. And he's blocked down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Working quickly here.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's McCarthy, first and 10. Buys time, rolling right. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
70 Timberwolf, 19 Lion. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, Cup 19, Cup 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Second down, McCarthy to pass. Chased out to his right. Cut near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal.
2-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Bison, check, 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 check. Ready to work, ready to work. Get in right now, boys. Go.
They'll try and punch it in. Not Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's 16 yards on that play. And that is good for Detroit first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on 1st down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
He's going to push one deep down the right. And they pick him up again. Kaiir Elam makes the play. And the Vikings get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He's an offensive guy. And after days like this, I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down. All set to go now from the 35. On 1st down, they'll run. He's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he nearly gets him into the red zone as he's down at the 22. How about a big hitter? 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
22-yard line.
They'll run it from the gun. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings getting ready to celebrate a 9-0 start. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Forced out to his right. And now he just gets rid of it, but he's still in the pockets. Can't do that, so they're going to have to call grounding. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe, maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
70 Ranger. Rock all 80. Come 19 tight. 19 tight.
They're going to pass it here. Complete out to the right side. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
On 3rd and long, it's McCarthy. near the goal line. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality game, it will still wind up being fourth down.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
And he's going to score a touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings have likely locked up the win right there. Extra point attempt coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings stretch their lead to 21. Stonehouse now kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball for the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Now he takes it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The new clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Come on.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Goes to the hurry up here.
34-yard line. A gain of 3.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. He's got it to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw now. And they pick him off again. Byron Murphy picks it. And forget the turnover block. They take it back for a late touchdown.
Hard to believe they got him yet again, Kate, especially with how far they had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively, this is teaching tape, not just taking it away, but taking it to the house.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Back to work they go after the interception. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to Jordan loose. Incomplete. Looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it sets up 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. 20 yards on that play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down.
Now pressure coming. Has it downfield working the left. They're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. 1st down from the 41.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard
Motion
line.
man sent left. 1st down. Play action. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
Timing is everything in life. The timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Hits his running back. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Shotgun now on third down. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And here's a timeout with just 1 second left on the clock. So we're going to have one more play left in the game that's already decided.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Cup 19, Cup 19, 19.
Here he goes, one final shot.